You are tuned in to the Weekend Review, presented by the Prosper Group, where the right turns to win online.
Join us each week as we take a look at what is happening in digital advocacy and politics with a right of center focus.
Welcome to the Weekend Review podcast. Today, we're talking Memorial Day, Kurt Luidhardt, and social listening. I'm Caroline Alexander.
And I'm Dan Huber. We're your hosts. Thank you for joining us on the pod today. This week, as we do every week, we are talking about digital advocacy and politics from a right of center focus. Caroline, you're the pod's digital account expert. We're coming up on Memorial Day weekend and the end of the month. What should campaigns be doing to get ready?
Yes, two things that are important. First of all, is to focus on Memorial Day messaging. Remember to honor our service members, their families, and the loved ones we have lost for this great country. If you have any public events, let supporters know where they can observe Memorial Day and where candidates and elected officials will be observing the holiday. That's important. Or you could share something on social, like a video of something, what it means to you and your family, or post a graphic. Make sure you remember those who have lost their lives. And in reference to end of month, make sure you plan this out in advance, especially with the holiday weekend coming up. You want to get your fundraising content out before the holiday and out before the weekend. And with COVID restrictions lifting and people are relaxing and tend to be outside more and not on their phones and looking at content, we definitely want to be sure to get that stuff out before the holiday weekend. So make sure to plan in advance.
I know I'm looking forward to Memorial Day weekend. It should be great to be able to be outside with family, to not have to worry about masks as much as we have been. Definitely looking forward to that. Well, every day during the week, we send out the AM Rundown powered by social listening from the Prosper Group. And the focus is to help political and campaign professionals stay on top of the conversation online as it relates to digital and politics. So there's a few things we've been watching. Last week we talked about a lot about Liz Cheney and the pipeline related to the Colonial Pipeline. And those have really fallen off over the past week, obviously with Liz Cheney losing her position and uh, being replaced by Elise Stefanik, which is great news. We're excited for her. Uh, One of our favorite PG clients. We love them all, but we love her too. And the Colonial Pipelines, really died off since the pipeline came back online after paying the ransomware. Um, so those have trailed off, but what we are paying attention to, and we're not seeing it completely pop yet, is gas prices. So, you know, it's kind of been overshadowed by the discussion of the Colonial Pipeline, but the expectations are that prices are going to continue to rise through into the summer with increased demand and probably the highest gas prices we've had in quite some time. So that's something we're watching. Specifically today and over the last 24, 48 hours, we've been watching the term European travel and conversation around that on Twitter. The news came out on Wednesday that the EU will begin allowing access to foreigners that are fully vaccinated to travel to the EU again. So that's pretty big news. Over the last 3 days, we've seen growth of 124%, which is about 12.9 thousand tweets, which is a pretty big jump from where we were before. That's what's going on, and that's what we're paying attention to. Just as a reminder, the AM Rundown is powered by social listening from the Prosper Group and goes out daily. If you're interested in signing up to receive the daily updates, simply go to prospergroup.com/AM Rundown and you can sign up right there.
Great. Last week, we had Kurt Luidhardt join us, and he shared some great information about House Files. This week, we posted the entire interview with Kurt that covers small dollar fundraising, your House File, and Kurt's political origin story.
Yeah, I know we posted that just in the last day. Check it out. There's all sorts of great information there. So thanks for sharing that. And before we go, do we have a digital action item?
Of course we do.
Of course we
So,
do.
of course. Last week's digital action item was to review Kurt's House File guide. I hope you all did that. There's some great things in there that you all can really take away. And this week, as we said earlier and mentioned, share your Memorial Day plans with supporters, get some content out the door regarding that.
Excellent. Yeah. Um, yeah, I think it's always good to know, especially on holidays like Memorial Day, 4th of July, Labor Day, where the campaign is, what they're out doing. And, it's always great just to share events that are going on for people who may not know. So that's good. But anyhow, short and sweet. That's all for this week for the week in review. Thank you for listening and enjoy your weekend.
You can find our Prosper Group Weekend Review podcasts on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Google Podcasts.
If you like the show, please subscribe and share.